This morning's view outside our camper door. It's where we parked up last night. That's pretty much it. Well, we've come all the way down this little track looking for this Dundas rock, and we just can't find it. There's a board here tells you which way to go, but there is no Dundas rock up on that. It says highway. That's where we just come from, 2 kilometres. Site 10, and this is site 10, a hard but happy life. It's a bit faded, can't really see it with the sun on it. Maybe we can make it out later. So I don't know where this rock is. Norseman, that's where we're going. So we came from up there, and now we're going up there according to this board. Heritage Trail. Well, let's give it a go. It's very slow going, but we'll find the road eventually. It's about another 3.5 kilometres down here, and we should get back to some sort of, I would say civilization, but even when we get down there it's not civilization. It's a sealed road they call it, because it's got a bit of tarmac on the top. This is called an unsealed road.
Is that the unsealed roads that the lady showing us the camper van specifically told us not to drive on?
Yeah, she said, yeah, but she did say it's in your contract, you shouldn't. She said, but don't worry about it.
She did not say don't worry about it. She said we don't have a tracker on it.
Yeah. So
I think that meant that she won't find us if we're fucking stranded.
So she said don't worry about it. We don't have a tracker on it, don't worry about it. We can't see it on the sat nav. Slow but sure. It's like the old steady Eddie, isn't it? Eh? It's a bit dusty behind. Just plumes of dust.
Well, if for some reason we don't make it out of here and someone eventually finds this phone, can you please tell my children and my grandchildren that I love them very much, and Mummy's very sorry that she married this idiot. I love you all.
We have just made it to another little town called Coolgardie. I will turn the camera around and show you a little bit of what's here anyway. There's a nice little park here in Coolgardie. That building there is a post office. Some sort of a museum place over there. Looks like a junkyard really, but it's some sort of museum of, I think, any stuff you don't want, you just let it rot over there, I don't know. Place over there called the shed, the tool shed. It's actually does coffees and teas and stuff, so they do live music at the weekends, and then on the board it just says open mic on Saturdays. I don't know where these people come from, open mic, because next closest town is where we've just come from, 198 kilometres away. So there's the van there in the distance. So there's not a great deal here, but it's RV friendly and a nice little town. I'm gonna have a wander around a little bit more and see if I find anything interesting. It's a lovely old building if you like buildings. Do you know what I mean about the old Western style? It's what it reminds me of a bit. Like this. Or expect someone like Billy the Kid or something to be hanging over the balcony and start shooting people or something. I don't know. But this is the other end of the town. Really, it is a very small town. There's a couple of little boards here, and it's saying on one of them here about it's the first inland town with streetlights. I can't really see it all because the sun is on it, but you could always pause it, which I will probably do later, and read it. We have come up to one of the mining places. There's a lookout here for one of the mining pits. This is Kalgore, it's called. It's just outside. It's called Boulder for some reason. But just look at it. That is some mining there. And it's quite a fair bit of noise. The way they hack it all out. There's a lot just cut out. I'll show you one of the buckets from the diggers in a minute. This is quite amazing when you think all this, that big hole is looking for gold and ore. It's mainly gold comes out of here. This is one of the buckets from it. Carol's going to go and stand in it to give you some idea of actually how big it is. Yeah, it gives you some idea how big that bucket is from the digger. That bucket is huge. We're just on the way back to the van. Just thought we'd show you some of it. We have just got to Lake Douglas, it's called. There's not much here at all. It's like another freebie camping ground. It is really, really big. I've explored some of it with a camper, drove around, but most of it I can't get to. You need 4-wheel drive. It is a lovely area. It is huge. Don't know if you can see up there in the distance. There's all another track up there. There's tracks everywhere like that. They all go somewhere, but I can't get down most of them. They're definitely all 4-wheel drive only stuff. Got a bit of a campsite over there as well. And you can, there's some benches and there's like a fire pit. You can't have the fires this time of year, they're banned, but normally you can. This place is absolutely huge. Well, we've been here a little while. Then out of, don't know, some of these tracks, like that one there, I think it was earlier, or it might have been over there. There's a 4-wheel drive popped up from nowhere. A couple of left, but you wouldn't even know they're here. They obviously camped here overnight. But till now, this is called Lake Douglas, but we haven't found a lake. So let's go see if we can find the lake. Look, there's another track down there. They're just places you can't get to unless you've got a 4-wheel drive. There's no way I'm getting that down there. I'll give anything a go, but that's just stupidity trying that one. I'm wondering if the lake's on the other side of this hill. So I'm gonna go up here and find out. Well, I got to the top of the hill and the lake is down there. I can't get down there. Might get down, might get back up. Don't know if there's another, you can drive around. But like I say, you can get all the way over the other side there, but you do need a 4x4. I found a bit where we can actually see the lake. Okay, if you see the lake's like a reddy colour, that's just from this ground. It's like, it is like red. I don't know if you can see that. It's just the colour of the ground, and it's obviously in the water. But all that over the other side you can get to with a 4x4 and camp up over there if you want to. It just goes for miles. This is one huge campground, and yet again it's all freebie. This just goes on and on, this place. It's really big. I'm doing a little tiny circle of this one bit. It's starting to get warm as well now. It's starting to heat up. It's about 29. It's a lovely spot. Like I say, just a shame we don't have a 4x4, otherwise I would have gone down some of these tracks. There's no way that van is going down there. Well, let's go and see if we can find the next town. We found ourselves another lovely freebie campsite last night. It's just outside the Southern Cross in the wheat belt in Western Australia. But I'll show you around here, and there's no one here again. And just remember, this is all free. This is where we are, Merredin Peak, I think you pronounce it. But we'll just have a little look around. It's a big park up area again. It's just little trails about. It's a big area. They seem to have, I suppose it's because they've got loads of space, and they provide for RVs. They seem to like you come into their towns. A lot of them have dump points for your toilets, water. There are public toilets everywhere, but that's nothing to do with that. That is just everywhere. Just along the road, 100 kilometres from a town, you'll find a public toilet. But yeah, they seem to like people just coming to visit. I suppose it's better for their economy. It's just a big expanse again. We'll park up here for free. I don't understand why people go to the campsites, because there's an awful lot of them about as well, campsites, but I don't know why you'd go and spend between $20 and $60 a night to stay in them. But it seems to me like a lot of people want to be able to hook up to the electric for some reason. Like this van we've got, when you actually go through it, it is nothing. It's all self-sufficient, but you go inside, there's no kettle for on the hob. There's an electric kettle, there's a toaster, there's a microwave, there's no gas oven, just a microwave. So you think to yourself, it's just made for electric. Whereas like the boat we've got is designed just literally to be on its own all the time with no power supply. apart from its solar panels, supplies for everything. But this is completely different. This relies on electric hookup and driving. There is a little tiny solar panel on the roof. Wouldn't be enough to keep it going, I wouldn't think. Up this bank, I went up here earlier, and it's where the water comes through, I think. See, this is a big area. I'll get up the bank and show you what I mean. Well, come up this, made it to the top of the hill, and this is actually what's there. So, if you read that book where we was just now, I think this is to do with the bit they made for the trains in 1890 to collect and store water for the steam trains. Don't know exactly how, but that's what I think it is. We'll have a wander down here, see what it says. A nice, that's the peak. There's a little bridge there. I'm not sure about that one. And where you want to go to, you can go across the bridge. There's not much on the other side to go to. I'm still just following this from the water. See, there is a board here. See if it says anything about it. So I'm guessing the water, what they've done is, the water obviously all runs on the peak and then runs down all the way round into this like a valley. So it runs all the way around the peak, down the bottom into that. Ingenious idea really. And then runs into here, into there, and takes it all the way down to where the trains are, I presume. I'm just walking down to the other end of this, well, like aqueduct idea, I suppose it is. This is where I've come to the end of the aqueduct. It's quite a way, all the way down there. Comes down off that rock, runs down here, and that's where it goes. Got like a lake. I don't know if I can get any closer around the trees. Be careful not to fall down it, I suppose. That's what's at the other end. Now is dry season, so maybe it fills up a bit more. But this was something to do with the steam trains. I think that's about it for now. I'm going to walk back to the van. It's a long old trek. I'm just going back to the van. It's a fair way round. This is a big free park up. Like I was saying earlier, I don't understand why people would pay $20 to $60 a night to go in a camping when you can go in this lot for free. You know, we've got camping is really packed all together as well, and if you come here, you've got this lot all to yourself for free of charge. Just no electricity, obviously. Well, that's it. I'm going to get in the van in a minute and move off. I'm heading down towards York, so hopefully I'll be there later and I'll film some from York when I get there.